Okay, good morning students. Let's continue with our second chapter quadratic equations. Now here we do start practice set 2.2. Okay, in previous lecture we learned about that the what are quadratic equation, that it's that general form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, and now here we have to solve these quadratic equations by factorization method. Okay, so solve the equations means what? Here we have to find that the value of x such that as we put that value of x here, then that equation satisfies. Means in other word, we have to find the solution of the equation. Okay, and that solution now we call it as roots. We have to find roots of the equation, means that the value of x by factorization method. Actually, this factorization method is not new for us. From 8, 9 standard, we solve that the equations by factorization method. Okay. In previous standard, here that equal to 0 is not there. Only these three terms are there, and the question is factorize the given polynomial. That the equation we call as polynomial. Now, if that equation in terms of that x square plus bx plus c equal to 0, then we called it as quadratic equation, and now we have to factorize it and find the value of what? X here. Okay, so method is what we do here, that constant term is what? 54. Okay, and we multiply this 54 with that the coefficient of that square term. So square term means what? X square here, and that coefficient of x square is nothing is given, means we consider it as 1. So 54 constant into that 1, so product is 54. Okay, so we have to find that the factor of 54 such that that sign of 54 is what? Plus, means that factors have addition as 15. Okay, if suppose here that sign is minus, means subtraction is of middle term. Now here sign is plus, and plus means addition, we getting as middle term as 15. Okay, so here we have those pairs that the product is 54, but we have to find the pair such that the addition of that two factors is 15. Okay, so here we taking that minimum, that least factor as 1, then it is 2, because that unit place is even number, so it is divisible by 2. Addition of that 54 digits is 9, so 9 is divisible by 3, means 54 is also divisible by 3. 4, that 54 is not divisible, perfectly divisible by 4, and 5, but it is divisible by 6. Okay, so that next factor is what? 1 into 54, but addition we do not get 15 like this. Where we get that addition as 15? Yes, 6 and 9. Okay, so that correct factors for this equation is what? 6 and 9. Or according to that table, you can directly write down those factors as 6 9s are 54, and addition of 6 and 9 is 15. Getting this point? Okay, now we have to decide whether that both factors have equal sign or opposite sign. Okay, if here has plus sign, and if that plus sign means we find the factor such that addition is 15. Okay, and when we do addition, if there is equal sign, means both factors have equal sign, either plus plus or minus minus, means negative. So how we decide whether that both have plus plus sign or minus minus sign? It is from that middle term sign. Middle term sign is what? Minus, and hence if there is plus, means we find addition as middle term, and if there is addition, then we give that middle term sign to both factors. Getting this? इकडे जर प्लस साइन असेल मीन्स ॲडिशन ॲज मिडल टर्म, आणि ॲडिशन मीन्स मिडल टर्मची साइन दोघांना, बोथ. ओके, if middle term is plus, then we give plus plus to both. When if here is plus sign, means we find out that the factor such that addition as middle term. If suppose here is minus sign, means we find the factor such that subtraction is middle term. Okay, and subtraction means we give opposite sign to both. Okay, understood this? Why we give minus minus to both? Okay, because here is plus sign means addition as middle term, and addition, when you do addition, if there is equal sign, and equal means same sign to both factors, and that middle term sign to both factors. Okay, and now we bifurcate this middle term with these factors like this, that minus 15x we can write down as with factors as minus 6x minus 9x. Okay, and then we taking that group of that two terms, first two terms that one group, and third and fourth term as one group, and then we find out that the common factor from that each group. So in this first group, what we notice here, yes, variable x is common in both terms. Okay, so here we are taking that x variable as common, and then we write down that the remaining terms in bracket. Then next group, minus sign is there, so we keep that minus as it is. Here variable is not common in both, but that coefficient and in constant 9 is common, so we are taking 9 as common, and here we write down remaining terms in bracket. Okay, so in first bracket, as x is a common, so remaining is what, x into x, x square, so remaining is x in bracket minus, from this 6x we taking x as a common, so remaining 6. Then we taking minus as it is, from 9x and 54 we taking 9 as a common, so remaining term is x variable in bracket. Here is plus sign, but we change it as a minus because we taking minus as common, and so according to that rule, minus minus become plus, that product, and hence if suppose you have to take that minus common as outside, you have to change that the sign of that fourth term. Okay, and to getting this 54, here as we taking that 9 as a common, so 9 6 are 54, so 6 is remaining factor. And there is one clue also, that first bracket you getting same as in second. Okay, so next step is what, we taking this x minus 6 as common here, and remaining terms we write down in second bracket. Okay, pay attention over here, like this, x minus 6 which is common in both, and that remaining terms x minus 9 in another bracket, so this product equal to what, 0. And if product of two terms equal to 0, what does it mean? If a into b is 0 means either a is 0 or b is 0, because समजताय, दोघांपैकी एक तरी शून्य 0 असला पाहिजे तरच तो product we getting as 0. So similarly we do here, either x minus 6 equal to 0 or x minus 9 term is 0. So like this, at the first bracket x minus 6 equal to 0 or x minus 9 equal to 0, and x minus 6 equal to 0 means that the value of x equal to what, 6, or value of x equal to what, 9, means we have these two values for x, and these two values are known as roots of the equation. Means as we put that value of x either 6 or 9, then that equation satisfies, means we getting that answer as 0 for these two values. Okay, and hence we write down 6 and 9 are the roots of the given quadratic equation. Okay, for 2 marks that the example asks in exam. Second example is, here we have that quadratic equation as x square plus x minus 20 equal to 0. Okay, so constant term is 20, and that the coefficient of that square term is 1, so 20 ones are 20, and with minus sign means here we getting that plus minus product is minus. So here we have to find that the factors of this 20, and minus sign mean what, subtraction as middle term, and that middle term coefficient is 1. Okay, so give me the two factors. The product is 20 and subtraction as 1, and the factors are exactly 5 and 4. Okay, so product is 20 and subtraction is 1. But here now we have to decide whether both factors have equal sign or opposite sign. If plus sign is there, then we find out the addition as middle term, and if there is addition, we taking or we give that middle term sign to both. Okay, but when we do subtraction, if there are opposite sign, and hence here 5 and 4 have opposite sign. One is plus, one is minus. So which one is plus and which one is minus, that we decide by this middle term sign. That always give this middle term sign toward greater value. Okay, if plus is here means addition as middle term, we give this middle term sign to both factors. But if there is subtraction, then give middle term sign toward greater factor only, and that remaining factor opposite sign. Okay, so here that middle term sign plus we giving to greater value, greater factor, as for 5 as plus, so 4 as minus. Okay, and now we factorize this or bifurcate this x with these factors. So like this, x square plus 5x minus 4x minus 20 equal to what? 0. Then we take that two groups, and now we find out that the common factor from that each group. Here from first two terms x variable is common, so write down that remaining terms over here, and from these two terms minus 4 is common, so write down that remaining terms in second bracket. Okay, understood? X is a common, so x remains plus 5x, x as a common, so 5 remains, minus again here x remains, and here is minus, but we change this sign because we're taking outside as minus, so here plus 4 5s are 20. So here we're getting that common bracket as x plus 5, and that remaining terms x minus 4 we write down in second bracket. And then next steps, as we very familiar, either that x plus 5 equal to 0 or x minus 4, that second bracket value is 0, means that the values are x equal to minus 5 or x equal to 4, which are the roots of the given equation. Okay, now we try for that fourth example. Equation is 5m square equal to 22m plus 15. Now first we have to convert this in its general form. Okay, so we taking these two terms to left side, so that equation becomes 5m square minus 22m minus 15 equal to 0. Getting this? And then next step or method is what? We have to multiply this constant term with coefficient of that square term. 15 5s are 75, and that minus plus product is minus, so minus 75, and we have to find that the factors of this 75 such that minus means subtraction as 22. So the factors are, yes, 25 3s are 75, subtraction of 25 and 3 is 22. Now we have to decide that sign of both factors. Subtraction means opposite signs are there, so which one is plus, which one is minus, decided by middle term sign. That middle term sign we always give to greater factor. Okay, and greater value is 25, so minus sign giving to 25, and that opposite means plus sign to that remaining factor 3. And now we bifurcate this middle term as minus 25 plus 3. So we write down that equation as 5m square minus 25m plus 3m minus 15 equal to 0. Now here we taking that two groups, and now we taking that common factor from that each group. Okay, so from the first group, now here that coefficient is also common, 5, and that variable term m is in both terms, so m is common, 5m is common, so remaining terms we write down in that bracket. from second group, here we notice that 3 is a common, so we write down that remaining terms in second bracket. Okay, so like this we simplify it. From first bracket 5m as a common, so remaining m minus, as we're taking 5m as a common, so 5 5s are 25 and that m outside, so m minus 5 are the remaining terms, plus that common is 3, so remaining is m minus as it is because outside is plus, and 3 5s are 15, so here we getting again m minus 5, so always we getting this bracket as common, m minus 5 here as common, and remaining terms 5m plus 3 in another bracket equal to 0, means either first bracket is 0 or second bracket is 0. It means m equal to 5 or 5m equal to that minus 3. Okay, and hence m equal to 5 or m equal to that minus 3 upon 5. We are taking this product 5 coefficient 5 to right side, and means 5 and minus 3 upon 5 are roots of that given quadratic equations. Okay, now we try for that sixth example. Equation is 6x minus 2 upon x equal to 1. So as we notice this equation, what you observe here, that here is not square term, but in middle term here we have that 2 upon x, means x is in denominator. So first we eliminate this x, so we can write down that same equation in its quadratic form. Okay, so multiply both side by x. So at each term we multiply by x, what we get, 6x into x, 6x square, minus, here as we multiply by x, x eliminates, so remains only that numerator 2 equal to, here also we have to multiply that 1 by x, so 1 into x, x. Okay, and now as we taking this x to left side, so it is in its general form. So the equation is 6x square minus x minus 2 equal to what, 0. And then next method is we have to multiply this constant term with coefficient of that square term. 6 2s are 12 and minus as it is, so minus 12, means you have to find the factors of 12 such that minus means subtraction as 1. Okay, and that factors are, yes, exactly 3 and 4. Okay, now we have to decide that sign also. So subtraction means what, both factors have opposite sign, one is plus, one is minus. So which one is plus, which one is minus, we decide from this middle term. That middle term sign we give to greater factor only. Okay, means that minus 4 gives to 4, minus sign gives to 4, and that remaining opposite sign to that remaining factor, plus 3 minus 4 are the factors, and now we bifurcate this middle term with these factors like this. Okay, 6x square plus 3x minus 4x minus 2 equal to 0. Then we're taking that group, and from that each group we're taking that common factor again. So from that first group, here we observe that 3x is common, and from that next group minus 2 is common. Okay, so as here 3x common, so we have 6x square as first term, so as we're taking 3x common, so remaining term is 2x, 3 2s are 6, x into x square, plus 3x as it is we take it common, so remaining factor is 1. Okay, that minus sign as it is, and from this group that 2 is a common, so as we getting 4x, we have to multiply that 2 with 2x. Okay, and if minus is outside common, so we have to change this sign as plus, and 2 outside, so remaining is 1, so 2x plus 1 we are getting as common again. So the next step is 2x plus 1, that common bracket, into what, 3x minus 2, that the remaining terms equal to 0, and that next steps are very well known to you, that 2x plus 1 equal to 0 or 3x minus 2 equal to 0, and simplify it and get that the roots of that equation. Okay, So that part I will keep as your homework. So that answer is what? X equal to you getting as minus 1 upon 2, and or that x equal to what? 2 upon 3. Minus 1 upon 2 or 2 upon 3 are the roots of equation. Okay students, do try it, homework. Okay, now in 7th example we have to complete this activity to find the roots of the equation. Okay, that equation is root 2 x square plus 7x plus 5 root 2 equal to 0, and here we give some hints to solve this equation. So first step is what? You have to factorize this product of the two terms. Okay, so constant term is 5 root 2 into this coefficient root 2. We do this product first and we factorize that product such a way that at the addition we getting as 7. Okay, so first find out that the product of 5 root 2 and root 2. So here we do that product as 5 root 2 constant term into that coefficient root 2. So 5 as it is into root 2 into root 2, yes, 2. So 5 2s are 10. So product of these two term is 10, means we have to find that the factors of 10 such that the addition gives as middle term is 7, and that factors of 10 are, yes, 5 and 2. 5 2s are 10, addition we getting as 7. And addition means what? Both factors have equal sign, and that equal sign means what? Middle term sign to both factors. Means these two factors 5 and 2 we have to write down in this blank box. Okay, like this. Now according to that group, now we have to taking that common, and here as we notice that here taking as x as a common factor, x variable is common, so remaining terms we have to write down in first bracket. So try to write down that remaining terms, students. Understood this? If x is a common, so root 2 as it is, that x square we have to here, so as taking x as a common, so again we have to write down that 1x here, root 2x plus from 5x, x as a common, so remaining is 5. Okay, and from these two terms at the second group as taking root 2 as a common, so remaining terms we have to write down here, and by the rule this first bracket as it is we getting here. Okay, understood this? Here 2x plus 5 root 2, so not taking 1 as a common, we taking root 2 as common, so root 2 into root 2 we getting as 2. Okay, plus from this term as root 2 is a common, so 5 is remains, means that first bracket as it is we getting over here, and that next steps are very well known to us. That common bracket we write down over here, and that remaining terms x plus root 2 getting here. Okay, and then we find that the value of x, means that the roots of that equation. Understood this? Root 2x plus 5 which is common in bracket x plus root 2 equal to 0, means either this bracket is 0 or this bracket is 0, but that step is skip here, and we directly write down that the value of x as we taking this plus 5 to right side as minus 5 upon that root 2. Okay, or x equal to what? Minus of root 2. These are the roots of the equation. So for 2 marks that the activity asked in exam. Okay students. Okay, now we try for that the 8th example. 3x square minus 2 root 6x plus 2 equal to 0. So method is same, that we have to multiply that constant term with that coefficient of that square term. 3 2s are 6, and we have to find that the factor of 6 such that the addition is middle term. But here middle term is what? Yes, it is irrational number. Okay, so in 9th standard we have that surds topic, and according to that surds, what we know that we do that addition or subtraction of that like surds only. Okay, means as you have to find that the addition as 2 root 6, means both factors have include that root 6. Okay, And here as we're taking both factors with that root 6, and as we do that product here, root 6 into root 6, yes, we're getting it as 6, and that addition of that root 6 plus root 6 we're getting 2 root 6, means these are the factors of this 6, not taking that 3 2s are or 2 3s are 6 or 6 1s are 6, because here middle term is irrational number. So according to this number we have to take that root 6 in both factors, and as suppose here we're taking that root 6 in both factors, so that product we're getting as 6, and that addition of root 6 and root 6 we're getting 2 root 6. And now we have to decide that sign of both factors, and if there is addition means that middle term sign to both factors. Okay, means both having minus sign. And according to that, as we bifurcate here, 3x square minus root 6x minus root 6x plus 2 equal to 0. And then as we taking that two groups, from that first group we do not take that only x variable as a common. Okay, we taking here root 3x as common, because this 3 rational number we can write it as like root 3 into root 3. So as we're taking root 3x as a common, so to getting that 3x square, that remaining term we have to write down over here. So according to that, root 3 into what? Root 3 is 3. So in bracket we have to write down root 3x. Okay, and from this root 6 we're taking root 3 as a common, so remaining term is what? Root 2. Getting this? Then minus sign as it is, and here also we do the same. This rational number 2 we can bifurcate as root 2 into root 2. So here we taking root 2 as a common, so from that third term as taking root 2 as a common, so remaining term is what? Root 3x. Okay, and if outside term we taking common as minus, so we have to change this sign as turn as minus, and for that 2, if root 2 is common, so remaining term you have to write down that root 2 here. Okay, so then only we getting this common bracket. So this common term, that common bracket we write down only once here in this bracket, and that remaining terms in second bracket. Okay, like this, that the root 3x minus root 2 in first bracket, that the common one, and that remaining terms root 3x minus root 2 again here in second bracket equal to 0. So what we notice here, that same terms we getting in both brackets, and we simplify both simultaneously. So we getting that value of x as root 2 upon root 3 in both sides. Okay, means here we getting that same value at the root of that quadratic equation. Okay students. Okay, now in 9th example, equation is 2m into what bracket m minus 24 equal to 50. So first we open this bracket, and that given equation we write down in quadratic form. Okay, so the equation is 2m square minus 48m minus 50 equal to what? 0. That 50 also we taking to left side. Now what we observe here students, that 2 is common in each term, so we divide that each term by 2. Okay, so the equation is now m square minus 24m minus 25 equal to 0, means we have to factorize this 25 in a such a way that subtraction is 24, and hence that factors are 25 ones are 25, and that subtraction means that middle term sign to greater value, so minus 25 plus 1 are the factors. Then we bifurcate this term, then group that terms two groups and find the roots of the equation. Okay, so that remaining part I will keep as your homework. Okay students. 10th example is 25m square equal to 9. So what we observe here, yes, only two terms are there. So first we convert it in its quadratic form, means that in general form. So we get 25 m square minus 9 equal to what? 0. So middle term, that the bx term is not here. But what we observe here, students, these two terms are what? Perfect square terms, and subtraction is over here, means here we have to use that identity, okay? And that identity is a square minus b square, and for these identity factors are a minus b, a plus b, means first we have to convert it in its formula. So 25m square we write down as 5m bracket square, and that 9 as 3 bracket square, means that value of a is 5m and b is 3. And using this identity, now we factorize this term, okay? So we're getting that 5m minus 3 into what? 5m plus 3 equal to 0. And then we solve that next step as either first bracket is 0 or second bracket is 0. Then we're getting that value of m, means that roots of that equation, okay? So that remaining part solve as your homework, okay students? Find out that the value of m. In 11th example, equation is 7m square equal to 21m. So here again we have that two terms only. So first we write down in its general form. So the equation is 7m square minus 21m equal to 0. But it is different than the 10th one, okay? Because here we have that m square term, but 7 and the 21 are not perfect square numbers. So how we solve this? Pay attention over here. As you observe here, yes, m is a common term, and also in coefficient there is 7 is common, so we're taking that 7m as common. And then the remaining terms are what? M minus, as taking 7m as common, 7 3 is a 21, so 3 is remaining factor equal to 0. And it means either 7m is 0 or m minus 3 equal to 0. So m equal to 0 upon 7 or m equal to that 3, okay? And as you divide that any term to 0, answer is 0. So m equal to 0 or m equal to 3, means 0 and 3 are the roots of that given quadratic equation, okay students? Okay, and in last one, 12th example, equation is m square minus 11 equal to 0. Now here we have first term as square term m square, and minus 11, that 11 is not perfect square, but we have to solve this equation as like 10th example, means using identity, okay? So a square minus b square, that factors are a minus b, a plus b. So according to that, first we have to convert this in this identity. So we're getting that first bracket as m bracket square minus, in second one as root 11 bracket square, because 11 is not perfect square, so we write down that term in square root sign, okay? Means value of a is m and b is root 11. So that factors are m minus root 11 into what? M plus root 11 equal to 0, and that next steps are familiar to us. So using that, either first bracket is 0 or second bracket is 0, and then we find that the values of m, which are the roots of that given quadratic equation. So solve it further and find out that the roots of that equation, okay students? So here we finish our practice set 2.2, that the factorization method, solve the quadratic equation by factorization method. So if you have any difficulty or you do not understand any of that example, please WhatsApp me on my personal number, and I suppose you understood this topic, please give me comment that understood sir or okay sir in comment box, okay? Thank you, bye bye.